Hello my Funatics, and welcome to a very exciting new series that I am going to be doing because I'm just so excited about the Pokemon Sun and Moon games coming. I'm going to be talking about why we should be using blank in Pokemon Sun and Moon. This is going to be an ongoing series where we're going to look at a number of different Pokemon that I'm really excited about, and also that my friend John, aka PokeMEN, is really excited about. I'll be doing this series with him. So John, do you want to say hi and just introduce yourself to the viewers?
Hello everybody. I hope you guys still remember me. Me and Sam doing some things in the past. Excited to do some more things. Sam came to me with this idea. It's an amazing idea, and we get to talk about a very amazing Pokemon today, which I'm pretty excited about.
Yeah, oh my god, I love this Pokemon. It is Alolan Muk, and first of all, the first reason why you should use this Pokemon is just look at it. It is glorious. It's all goopy, but it's Disco Muk. It's gone to a disco and got all this like crazy colors on it. And also, it looks a bit more mean as well. I kind of like the edginess of the frowny eyes and the spiky teeth. So yeah, that's one main reason for it. But it's not all just meanness and horribleness. There are other reasons, right, John?
Oh yeah, I love the fact it looks more menacing than the other Muk, but it smells much better than the other Muk. And this is very important. It even says so on the site of... So unlike the Grimer and Muk in other regions, you won't detect any unpleasant aromas when you draw near one. So this is the perfect Pokemon to have on your team, I'm telling you right now.
Yeah, we can be friends now because he's not so stinky. So that's great, really great. So yeah, the next reason why you might want to try him out is he's got a completely new typing. Well, it's not actually completely new, but it's completely new for him. He's now Poison and Dark type, and this is a really big change in terms of his roles because he can actually switch into Psychic types, which if you tried to do that with the old bog standard Muk, probably wouldn't work out too well because he's weak to it because of the Poison type. The Dark typing removes his Psychic weakness, which is really great, and it just turns into a pretty good defensive typing with Ground type being its only weakness. So John, do you want to explain a bit more about why this Poison Dark type is going to work well with Muk specifically?
It's the perfect typing. I didn't even think about it, but now that I can look at it, this thing is going to be a monster. Obviously, we've had Skuntank and Drapion, but Muk is going to be a little bit bulkier. It still has the offense, and really the only thing it's missing is the speed, but who cares about that? It has one weakness, 105 HP mixed with 100 special defense and that 105 attack. It's the perfect special tank, and it can switch into everything that's not really a ground move on the special side, and that is so nice. I love it. It's everything I wanted Muk to be before, much better now, just with one typing.
Exactly. So yeah, next thing that we're going to talk about is it has a new ability. It's called Power of Alchemy, and that thing is really weird. Like, it's maybe not the most competitive ability, but it situationally could be really cool. It only works in doubles, and when its ally faints in battle, Muk then takes on its ability. So you can just think of the crazy things that it could pick up. It could get something like huge power, adaptability, sheer force, all these things really boosting its power in doubles battles if you have the right teammates. Or alternatively, you could think maybe a bit more defensively and go for something like Magic Guard or Magic Bounce that could be really helpful for Muk. So it's a bit of a weird one, but it's definitely a reason to try it out and use Muk to try out that Power of Alchemy ability. So John, do you want to talk a bit more about other competitive things that might be useful for Muk now?
Oh yeah, and we'll do like a full 180 because Power of Alchemy, it's interesting and it's for doubles, but these notable moves are really good. You see them all the time, and you see a lot of them in Standard. We got, Pursuit, which is going to be really nice. Stab Pursuit. I was a little worried that it wasn't going to get Pursuit. It's kind of slow. I don't know who he's pursuing, but that doesn't matter. He's going to reach his arm out and he's going to kill all the Psychic types, which is great. Switch in on Psychic, Pursuit him. Knockoff, I don't need to talk about that. Knockoff is great, and it is Stab. Gunk Shot's going to be amazing. Rock Polish is going to make that terrible speed not as bad. That's more for fun and games. Yeah. And Minimize is definitely the best move you are going to want to use on Alolan Muk.
Yeah.
Just telling you that right now.
Most competitive move in the game. So yeah, having considered all of those things, how would it be best to use Muk? Well, we've kind of had some ideas, and this is probably the most obvious way to use Muk. throw on an AV and it can take on a load of psychic types, but also it's useful against fairy types as well because it's super effective poison type moves and things like that. AV seems like a really obvious option because it boosts that special defense that's already really high. So what ability would we give it? Probably Poison Touch. It's probably the most competitive ability that it has, and it's really useful for just getting that extra bit of damage against Pokemon. Its nature is going to be Adamant to boost its attack as high as possible so you can do a lot of damage, and invest in HP because then you're just bulky. And moves, not particularly inspiring, but Knock Off hits hard, Pursuit catches the Psychic type switch outs, and Gunk Shot hits hard. And then Sneak might get like a priority, picking off something that's already weakened or nabbing a poison on something that could be really helpful. What do you think, John?
I think this set's going to be amazing. I mean, when, Assault Vest was released, Muk's one of the first Pokemon you really thought about. Obviously, it's not one of the higher tier Pokemon, one of the best Pokemon, but it was something you thought about. And with this is the perfect thing for an Assault Vest mon. Giving it the dark typing gives it an ability to do a lot more things. Obviously, when you think of Psychic types, it's mostly on the special side anyways. Now they can't even touch this thing. It has one weakness, and if Psychic types are on the special side, most of the ground types are on the physical side. So you're really going to be able to throw this in on a lot of special attackers. And it's going to be pretty useful. It's not just going to be a low-tier mon we, think looks stinky and silly looking. Now he's scary and he smells like flowers. I love it.
Yeah, and there are loads more ways that you can use this thing, so I really think you should try it out in Pokemon Sun and Moon. I just can't wait, and I really can't wait to carry on this series with John. We're going to be bringing you more and more PokeMEN. PokeMEN? No, that's you. We're going to be bringing you more and more Pokemon in this series. If you want to see anything specific, then let us know in the comments, and also let us know what you thought of this video and why you think we should try out Muk. But all that's left to be said is go and check out the video already on John's channel, which was about Palisand. All that's left to be said is you guys have been awesome, I've been Fufu, and hopefully see you next time. Goodbye.